Like, each one of us have a different level of what success means. I want y'all to understand that. Everybody, number one, everybody is not meant to have 20 million. It would destroy some people. Some people get 10 million, you'll lose your mind. Some people get $1 million. You don't want, listen, I'm going to just say this to somebody. You don't want more with the mind you have now. It can really destroy some people. If you will give it, man, God gave you $10 million right now, man, you will be self-destructive. You'll lose all your family. You'll lose your friends. You probably be on drugs. You understand me? You probably overdrink. You probably over-solicit for sex. Man, you'll be doing too much. You'll be wild. And then once you lose it all, you'll be depressed, suicidal. You're not ready for it. So you got to understand the favor you got to be in, God's grace, for him to make sure he don't give you things you're not ready for. So just in that alone, it'll let you know how much you love, because it's like, shit, I'm not going to, I love, bro, I love shit. I'm not giving him that. That'll destroy them. Your job is to prepare yourself to receive. Your job is to prepare yourself to receive, but you have to master what you have in order to prepare yourself to receive what's to come. But some of us, we want it before we're ready, and it destroys us. So it's like, I listen. That's why they say be careful what you wish for. How many people that had a car, they done lost it, it done got towed, and it goddamn the repo man then came and got it. Man, it seemed nice. You got it, nice whip. Bill came, couldn't handle it. You weren't ready for it. So they say be careful what you wish for. You got the right person, beautiful. You done did them wrong. We done been there. I done did that. Be careful what you wish for. You got it, but you weren't ready. You had some money. The money done came, and you overspent it. Didn't know how to budget, spent it on some bullshit, went out. Be careful what you wish for. You wasn't ready. Like, you understand me? Like, you got to be careful. You cannot want things you ain't ready for, man. We done all been there and done that. I don't want things I ain't ready for. I want to be prepared. I want to get ready for all the things in the world. Man, it ain't nothing more beautiful than to be able to sit down and see a person that's ready to receive the world. Man, it makes the world want to give you everything. Just think, I really want y'all to sit and think about that for a second. When you meet somebody and you just know they ready because they gonna do the best possible thing with it, it's rare as hell to where you find that in the spirit of a person. Like, man, they is ready to receive the world. This is why when you go on a date with somebody, you can't just give them the world. They ain't ready for that. But you get to a point where you realize that this it's time. But you got to be honest with yourself, and a lot of people don't know how to do that, to where everybody just think that they prepared and they ready just because they want it. It's disrespectful. It's disrespectful. So take your time with your development. Take your time with your wishes. Take your time with your power. You feel me? And only want what you're ready for. Gotta be honest though. I ain't talking about from an ego. Ego has nothing to do with maturity. Ego does not prepare a person. Ego will tell you you're ready before you are, so it will allow you to receive that which you're not ready for. But once you get it, ego not gonna help you take care of it. That's different. So take your time, because you're going to be way more successful building it slowly. And this is why people say you don't want fast money. The money come fast, but you wasn't prepared, so go out faster. That's why fast money is dangerous. Why you got to think long term with things and build slowly in increments. Because as you build slowly in increments, you're preparing yourself for each stage of development along the process. Imagine if you went from 10 to 19, from 19 to 38. You're not prepared for those ages. You had to go through the age from 1 through 9 to prepare for not to 10 years old. You had to go from the ages of 10 to 19 to prepare for 20 years old. You were just dropped off without the maturity, without the experience levels. Now you'll be stuck in a world where people are expecting you to have these responsibilities and this experience and in this life. And you'd be like, man, I ain't ready for this. And they're like, well, you in the body of a 20-year-old. No, so life takes you, you have to live life the way life comes. Life takes you day to day. Life takes you through every single second, moment, minute, hour, day, week, month, season, year, decades, centuries. You have to take it step by step, just the same way life comes. It's the world on the outside, the noise on the outside that make you feel like you need to rush. Nah, life is meant to be enjoyed every single day. I love life. You gotta find a reason to smile. You dig? That's what it's about. So, man, if I can give you some great, beautiful advice, man, that's what it is. Is take it day by day and prepare yourself for what's next to come. But write down that ultimate vision and work it into existence. Not just speak it. Speaking is just the first activation. Writing is the second activation. So we speak and we write. But then we work, so we put energy to the things that we are producing into reality. When I say you understand me, all you got to do is say I understand. That's all you got to do. You understand me? I understand. That's all it is. It's just confirmation. You understand me? I understand. It's just confirmation. Man, I feel good talking to y'all. I appreciate y'all. Because these messages be coming straight from the streams. You feel me? And I just got to give them to y'all when they come, because they necessary. But I am. Remember that. Take that away from it. I am. It all has a responsibility. Don't call them wolves unless you are that vibration. It gets dangerous. I'm almost to my destination, man. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. You know, vibrate with that. Write that down. I really want y'all to consider writing that down. If you try, like, you ain't talking about it ain't gotta be detailed. Maybe you can do a voice note, but whatever it is, try to write it down. Everything you say you mean, try to write it down. It will help your mind navigate the intentions to line up your heart and your mind, you understand me, towards the things you say and you do. Like, you got to be careful with the way you speak, the way you move. Like, if you can change your words to be 100% truth at all times, you will not be able to operate and do anything outside of truth and purpose. And purpose is just truth. That's all it is. To me, purpose is just truth. But it's hard because you learn to survive instead of live. So you survive on, well, I'm going to get this job because, you know, I got to pay my bills. But it ain't got nothing to do with who you are. And then you start to take on the identity of, you know, this job and how much you get paid and your social status. And then you start to make yourself smaller or bigger based on the connection of how people judge that thing. all the way, you forget who you are. Man, I hate that for so many people, man. They die while they alive. They die while they living. They become so small. You don't think you can have a voice. You don't think you can talk. You don't think you should walk with your head up high because you don't make enough money, or you're not in the right position, or you ain't got the car, or you don't feel like you got the prettiest girl or with the right person, or you the most beautiful person. I hate it, man. Because we all have something that is innate, that is immaterial, that is unseen, that is powerful. And if each person is able to recognize the God within, they'll walk around with all the confidence of a billionaire. And you couldn't tell that person nothing. The world will try to tell you ain't supposed to be that confident. The world will try to tell you ain't supposed to believe in yourself at that high quality. But fuck them. Who are they to tell you you not supposed to have that energy because you alive just like they are? You gotta have that. Somebody said that sound like ego. That ain't got shit to do with ego. It has everything to do with spirit. Everybody has a spirit, and your spirit is like a flame. And you can never let nothing distinguish the flame of your spirit. You have to breathe life into that spirit, and it has to become a raging fire. And as long as that spirit is a raging fire instead of a little lighter, you understand me? You solid. But what happens is you go into these places and you allow them to destroy your spirit, so you don't speak the same way. You don't breathe the same way. You don't speak from here. You don't speak like this. You don't command environment and space and vibration. You know? You don't speak from your head up high. It's spirit. Have spirits. You know, you see somebody happy, doing good. Oh, it look like they spirits is high. The flame is high. How do you get a fire to become bigger? You got to get oxygen. You have to feed it. Feed the flame. What feeds your spirit? What makes you vibrate? Is the people? Is it the environment? It's the foods you eat. It's the thoughts you think. So many different ways. It's the way you breathe. You have to be able to feed your spirit. And don't let nothing rob you of your spirit. You feel me? Nah, visualize that spirit like a flame. And if anybody try to throw something at you, all it's going to do is help ignite that flame, but never put it out. It's spirit. Stop thinking of ego. Stop living life like everything is ego. Sometimes it's spirit. Sometimes it's soul. You know, they call that the ka, the chi, the key. That's what spirit is called, the key. Breathe. That spirit. You get knocked out, knock your spirit out. Can't breathe. Person feel broke, they're spiritually low. That's all. Man, I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all be loved, man.